this stupid thing has messed up recording like 5 times already. I don't even know what was recorded or not. So yeah, I just got done with a run. We call it a run. It's mostly walking, but we'll call it a run. I never run. I'm so out of shape. But this is like going to be like an accountability log. Um, I do CrossFit, which I'm mostly happy with, but I think I want to kind of start running for several reasons. One, CrossFit, you don't really do much like really aerobic stuff, long distance aerobic stuff. The most that you'll ever usually run during a class is like 2 miles, and you know, part of that is just got to fit within an hour, right? So so I think I would kind of incorporate that. Plus I've gotten to where I'm starting to skip my morning workouts, my morning walks, and it's partly because I'm so bored. It's like not challenging at all. It was only moderately, it was like invigorating at first. Now it's just, I'm just ho-hum, you know, there's nothing to it, and I think that's kind of made it boring for me. So I think I'll probably try to do 30 minutes or 3 miles in the morning as a goal. And we just did the first one. So today's Memorial Day, and most good CrossFitters, obedient CrossFitters, did Murph today. But I was a slacker. And so, I have my reasons. But I was sitting on the couch today, and I just happened to see like a running channel, and they were talking about some like running technique or something or other, and I was like, hey, you know, I actually should start running. So I got inspired, and since I didn't do Murph, I kind of went a little hard the first time out, and we went, let me, if I can get to it without breaking the stupid thing. So I did 2 hours. The original goal was like 3 miles, but I ended up going 6.5 miles in 2 hours. The 3 mile mark was like 56 minutes, and that was kind of run walk, because I'm doing this specific aerobic method where you try to keep your heart rate range in a very specific range. For me, I think it's 130 to 140. I have it on my watch. If it's yellow, it means keep running. If it goes orange or red, then I gotta start walking. If it goes green, then I gotta start running. I start running again. I did that for like the first 3 miles, and it was run walk, because I was trying to stay with that. This is called the Mathematicus, whatever. I don't know. It's one of the heart rate range estimates. So the calculation is like 180 minus your age is the top figure, and then you could do some other like modifications from there, like adding 10 removing 10 if you got like some kind of disease or something other. Basically I went with the simple like 42, so it was like 138, and I just rounded it to 140, and then the bottom range is 10 below that. So that was 130. So 130, 140, I set it in my watch, and we did that for about the first 3 miles, and that was 56 minutes. And I think the morning, because I have been getting bored with the morning walks, I think I'll do that every weekday at least. I'll do a 30-minute or 3-mile run. If I can get it done below 30 minutes, then we'll keep doing that. We'll see. We'll just go from there. But that's the most immediate goal. Eventually, I want to get like to where I want to start doing backpacking and stuff like that. But I gotta build up my aerobic capacity so that it's not a huge chore to do that stuff, and just so it could be like really enjoyable. And eventually, maybe I'll do like a Tough Mudder or something like that. That looks like a lot of fun. But it'll be a goal to work towards. And maybe I'll find some other CrossFitters that want to do that with me. But yeah, I went 2 hours. I got about, so after the third mile, it got to where even walking was above my maximum heart rate range. Yeah, it's bad, guys. So you know, I just kept going. I tried slowing down. I could like do deep breaths and try to calm down, but it wasn't enough. And then by the end of it, the last, I don't know, 30 minutes or so, the last mile, 30 minutes, it was just, I was in the red zone. I was like 170 plus, like max, you know, the maximum heart rate band on my watch. I was redlined like I am every day at CrossFit. And just walking, but it wasn't out of breath. I think I was just overheating because that sun got out, and I had to, like, the last 10 minutes or so, I had to go, like, there's a tree line off of the pavement. There's a tree line like behind the place over there, and I walked under there in the shade for like the last 10 minutes. Some doggies came by and said hello, and I petted them, and for like the last 10 minutes and finished it up. It was either that or I was going to have to go in because I was just overheating. I was way too hot. But I will say that first 3 miles felt really good. That's why I kept going to like the 2 hour mark. I was like, yeah, I'll just keep going. I can go 5 miles, I can do 10 miles. I can do a half marathon. You get that foggy brain when you start running. But so I kept going, and I went as, so the Murph is usually time boxed to like 2 hours or so or something like that. So we went 2 hours, and I figured, I'm like, you have done your deed. You have done your duty as a good CrossFitter for the day, for Memorial Day, and yeah. But I'm babbling at this point. But the first, it didn't feel like really running at all. Like, my heart rate would go up, and I would just begin to start sweating and like feeling good, and then I had to start walking. Like, it was hard getting like warmed up and staying warmed up, and I think part of that is just getting my heart rate down and getting my body used to running at that pace and having everything. But yeah, it felt great though. I forgot how great, if you're not overexerting yourself with running, how good running can feel. At least for me, I used to love. Well, I didn't love it. I didn't hate it. Hate running in the Marine Corps. Actually, yeah, I hated running. I hated PT in general. I really didn't have to train to run fast. Not like everybody else. I was like firmly mid-pack with no training, and I was perfectly happy with that. But yeah, story of my life. Mediocrity is perfectly fine. But yeah, that was the last time I ran regularly. I haven't run regularly since, and maybe we'll pick it up, and maybe this video will help keep me accountable. But you guys have a good Memorial Day, and I'll catch you guys later. Bye bye.